Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a Jeskai Legends list. This is centered around the Relic of Legends and Rona Herald of Invasion interaction. If you play Rona on 2 into Relic on 3, you can power out any of these other numerous 2-drops on turn 3. If you play Skrelv on turn 1, Rona 2, Relic 3, then you're going to have an extra 3 mana on turn 3, which can let you play any of these guys, like Delny, which can double the untap triggers on Rona, which can help you to go mana positive. So there's a couple curves with this list that you can just dump your hand on turn 3, so you can kind of out-convoke the convoke players, as you'll see in game 1. The only changes that I've made to this list, since the last video, is the inclusion of some temporary lockdowns in the sideboard. Since we're facing against Convoke a decent amount, this card hits them pretty dang hard. Even though it hits us pretty hard, we also have a decent amount of 3-drops. Our Relic dodges it, Delny, like the most important thing in the deck, dodges it, so we're able to usually rebuild pretty quick with Kayla's Reconstruction, which can grab anything and everything out of the deck except for Agris costs. Agris is in here as a 1-of because as a creature with 2 power, Delny can double his trigger. So whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, if Delny's on the field, he just straight up exiles a creature, which is incredibly powerful. He can also just come down and give 2 of your creatures menace, which is sometimes enough to, sneak through a win. So the card is very powerful and deserves the 1-of. But yeah, if you guys are excited to see this list in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I upload to YouTube 5 days a week with magic content just like this, so if you don't mind dropping a sub, that'd be great since I'm still working on getting my channel partnered. I'm also going to leave a QR code here and a link in the description to my TCG Player Partner cart. Using the link or the QR code is a way to help support me and my channel, which is greatly appreciated. But with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alright, game 1. Definitely playing first. We at least have Malcolm and a way to protect him, to make sure he does connect. I think we can keep it. It's just not great. Interesting. Doesn't look like Convoke, but Cavern naming humans. So maybe mono white? Or probably just wrong. Interesting. I haven't seen the Initiate in Convoke. Let's get in. Think we drop off Seachrome. We'll play the Forge and an Inti. Go ahead. Oh, Anim Bakal. Okay. Let's get in with Malcolm. We'll drop off that Skrelv. Let's drop off the Reef. Dang. Well, we can Reconstruction for 1. If we want. Is that better than setting up with these? Maybe. We'll see what we get. Relic. And a Rocco. go with Rocco. Go ahead. Sure. That's pretty rough. It's a lot of creatures. Sure. Let's go with a counter on Inti. And make a food. Alright, I mean, I guess we just keep jamming with Malcolm. Let's drop off Danik into the grave. Oh boy. Let's go with the cavern. We'll name human. And we're going to start off with Pia. Then we'll play the relic. We'll go with Delny. And we'll go with this Danik. Go ahead. Sure. Sure. And just hope they don't have a recruiter here. That would be tough. Ooh, okay. Alright, yep, doesn't look like their Alpha Strike was quite enough. Let's grab some lockdowns. And I think we just go like that. Alright, next game. Unfortunately, we have a lockdown, but cannot keep that. Think this is fine. Just hope their hand isn't too quick. probably just put back Delny here. Well, either Delny or Lauren. Lauren can blow up their stuff that they need to Convoke with and Gleeful, so I think that's probably the better choice. Nice. Let's lead with Denick. Sure. Let's go with Pia. Oh, he didn't have a hold there. So, no resolute reinforcements. Guess we'll get in for 2. Go ahead. Sure. Let's jam. We'll go with Lauren after combat and take out the Gase. I mean, do we just start powering up the anchorage? Let's jam. Go ahead. Sure. I mean, now might not be the worst time to drop the lockdown. Do we let him draw? Yeah. Let's play the pass. And we'll explore. Sure. Let's go with a lockdown. And Skrelv. In for 3. Go ahead. Sure. Let's jam. And GG's. Not too bad. Can't believe we actually just went faster than them in game 1. That was ridiculous. Alright, next game. Definitely playing first. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's lead with Skrelv. Toxic. Interesting. Well, at least that's an ability. Let's name human. And we'll go with Rona. Go ahead. Sure. Well, I mean, more lands is not great. Let's loot. Do we go with Dennick or do we go with Malcolm? I think we just go with Dennick. Go ahead. No attacks. Interesting. Let's pitch the land. I think we just go with Inti here. If they're holding open something like Bring the Ending, I don't want to run Agris into it. Let's get in for 2. Go ahead. Sure. That's a little bit annoying, but I mean, not much else you can do. Annex Sentry. Okay. Let's loot. And we'll play Malcolm. Let's get in for 2. We'll drop off this Pia. Alright. Let's go with Pia and Rona. Go ahead. Sure. Aw, they didn't want to proliferate my counters. Kinda sad. Let's go to combat. In for 4. Let's drop off that Dennick. Think we go with Agris. And we'll suspect the Rot Priest. Play a land, trigger Pia. And we will pass. Sure. What you taking this time? Malcolm? I mean, yeah, it's a pretty solid choice. Let's loot. We'll drop off Squee. Let's go with Delny. And we'll play this Rona out of exile. Let's go to combat. We probably could have killed him there, but I'd rather not, like, risk it to some sort of March of Otherworldly Light bullshit, so we'll take the safe route. I mean, Agris is actually, like, pretty dang solid against them, so might keep him in. Well, Squee might actually be not too bad, so... Ooh, Lorenz. Almost forgot about that. Alright, let's try it like that. Alright, next game. And looks fine. We'll keep it. We have a lockdown, so can't be too bad. Oh boy. Well, opponent is curving out. Let's go with Pia. We just kind of hope they don't have Annex Sentry here, because Lockdown won't steal that, and that's going to be a bit annoying to get off the field. That's perfect. I think we played Delny, just because, I mean, we have Lockdown next turn, and it won't exile her. Plus they're stuck on 2, so they might not hit a land and just play another 2-drop. Or 2 more 1-drops. Toodaloo. In for 2. Yeah, that was absolutely brutal. GG's. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. I love this deck. It is still one of my favorites, even if it like gets a lot lower views on my channel than pretty much anything else. I think it's just incredibly powerful. Like, you can out-convoke Convoke, which is kinda dumb with the Rona Relic combo. Like, I know you can't kill people on turn, 3 or 4 with this deck like you can with the other, but if you can get to later turns, you can absolutely go wider and taller than most other decks, which is very cool. Playing things like Rocco and Aerith with Delny give us some, like, really weird angles to play with, so a lot of people don't know how to play against the deck because it's very strange, and it definitely takes a bit of practice to get used to, and I'm still working on it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.